Today marks the launch of an event titled India Electoral Machinery and the Role of Technology, a Lebanese Perspective, held on December 11, 2025 at Dubai Hall Metropolitan Palace Hotel Sinilfil. The event opens a new initiative aimed at strengthening cooperation between Lebanon and India in electoral technology. India's experience shows how electronic voting, biometric verification, and digital voter education can reduce fraud, enhance transparency, and rebuild public trust. As a part of this initiative, journalist Malak Ammar conducted an interview with the ambassador focusing on India's readiness to support Lebanon by sharing expertise and technical know-how, positioning this event as a starting point for deeper bilateral cooperation.
From a Lebanese perspective, how could electronic voting or biometric verification help reduce fraud and political manipulation?
In India, the elections are held in a very transparent manner. There are 990 million voters who, vote using electronic voting machines, and these electronic voting machines are foolproof. There is no chance of any kind of fraud or manipulation. There are VVPATs slips which are used in corresponding to the voting done by a voter. So anytime if some verification is to be done about a vote being cast, it can be done, and it's done in a secret ballot. So there's no one else knows what the voter has voted. So there's a lot of things in place to prevent from any fraud or manipulation from taking place, and of course by using technology there. That's how it is.
The other question, to what extent has technology strengthened public trust in India democracy, and can similar tools rebuild trust in Lebanon electoral system?
Yes, in India, when the electronic voting machine was first introduced about 20 years before, there was some opposition to it. The same question, whether this system would be foolproof, whether it would be able to contain or abolish any kind of fraud. But then it has evolved over this 20 years or so, and now this has been proven beyond doubt that use of technology, particularly use of the electronic voting machines, has made it very transparent, has made the election process so easy. In today's presentation by Election Commission of India, we just saw that a vote of 800 million people was counted on the same day, and there's no complaint of mismanagement, complaint of any sort of lack of transparency. So I'm sure use of such technology in Lebanon, in the elections here in Lebanon, would be very effective, to bring in public trust, to bring in the increase the efficiency of the electoral processes, and have the trust of the people in the systems. And India will be very happy to work together with Lebanon on this.
Can Indian model of a voter education and awareness campaign be applied in Lebanon to increase participation and reduce misinformation?
Certainly, yes. Certainly, I agree with that, because one thing, the fundamental advantage of Lebanon is the educational level and awareness level of the people. So it's a highly educated society. People are aware, politically very aware. So there's no difficulty that I see to bring in more transparency, more awareness, more education. And as we know, India offers capacity building program under the Indian Technical Economic Cooperation Program. 75 slots are provided every year to the Lebanese. Earlier it used to be only for the government officials. We have now opened it for private sectors, like media, for example, from friends from media, NGOs, universities, institutions can also go and attend those training programs. So we are very sure that the educational level is very high in Lebanon, and of course a country like India is always willing to offer any kind of assistance and support to make it better. Yes.
India now can help Lebanese in the voting system, and they can give them the system that they're using there, so they can have them here, right?
So this is what I said, like the use of electronic voting machine has been proven beyond doubt to be very efficient, very effective, and Ajrat, what do you call it, Sharia. And then WADA, like there's no shikwa, that it is complicit with some actors or some parties or like that. It's like very fair, very open, very transparent. So I think it will be very useful. Yeah.
Spoken here to the parliament or somebody for this idea?
See, this is the today's seminar is an initiation of this idea.
The start.
Yeah, it's an initiation of idea, and we are very happy to see such a large turnout. We have participation from political parties, from various ministries, from legal firms, judges, friends of media, think tank, universities. So we are very happy to see that this idea has been like it's shared.
The start of this campaign is from today.
Yes, we are very happy to be able to have this participation, virtual participation from the Election Commission of India. This was shared with everyone here. How Indian elections are conducted. The largest democracy in the world, 990 million askars, doing the intakhabat. It's such a big thing and largest democracy in the world, and it's so active, so relevant. So I think we're very happy to have this, and I'm sure certain follow-up can happen from here, and best practices can be shared for the benefit. Yes.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much.
India also undertakes various developmental programs across Lebanon in collaboration with various ministries, including Ministry of Health, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, and several municipalities, including Jizin Municipality, Souf, Al-Fardis, Hasbaya, Ketermaya, and various other municipalities. And we have also been providing humanitarian assistance whenever required. There has been regular exchange of ministerial and senior officials visits. Businesses between both countries are going well. There has been a lot of both ways travel of tourists. And we have been seeing a rising trend of sports persons going to each other's countries.
First of all, unfortunately, we do not have any of the technology or any of the points that were mentioned in the presentation, and I hope so much that Lebanon can benefit from the experience and from the knowledge and technology presented in India.
I hope that the Ministry of Interior will take advantage of the good friendship with India and try to make a model of certain of our elections that can be held with certain new technology that we can have. I can tell you one thing, that with the distinguished plurality and culture of the Lebanese system, I can tell you we are similar to India. You have like 20 different languages, we have 18 different sects and religions. I think the message we can say is that the diversity of Lebanon can be well protected by a system, an electronic system of elections like in India. Thank you.
This initiative marks a first step toward modernizing Lebanon's electoral process using technology as a bridge for democratic reform and sustained cooperation between Lebanon and India.